So for those of us who are just joining us, permit me to begin properly. My name is Chima Nesokoli, and I will be your facilitator for the second day of the Tech Bridge program. We had a great day, a great time yesterday, and quite a lot of us were here and we had learned. And I believe that we should have a lot more schools today because of our time and because of our numbers, which is very interesting. Permit me to not ask us to perhaps introduce ourselves and to go over what we did yesterday, but we are still going to touch it as it were. So I need you to just
Good morning,
introduce
Auntie.
your school. I need you to just introduce your
No,
school in the comment section. Yes, I can hear someone's voice. Is someone unmuted? Please do well to mute us, to mute ourselves. So please just the name of your school in the chat box, even as we begin. And I will tell you why it is so important. I'll tell you why it is so important to do this because this ties up to what we are going to discuss today. So for all of us who are the young people, if you are not Gen Zs again now, you are Gen Alpha. All of you who are Gen Alpha and who are with your teacher's phone, please type the name of your school in the chat box. Type the name of, yeah, let's do session 4 first. Type the name of your school in the chat box as we begin. Can you hear me? Okay, I can see a message there. I can see a message there. And so before we go on to what we have to say today, as you have done that, it means that you can use the chat box. I want to ask quickly, what is the difference between hardware and software as we learned yesterday? For those of us who were here, please, can you also send that to the chat box? Hello. So can you also send that to the chat box? Just do that quickly. Hardware versus software. I can see 2 messages on the chat. Quickly. Okay, great. There are 3 now. GSS, Abuja, Ateti, Peggy. That's interesting. I can see Government Girls Secondary School, Dutse. Hardware is a physical component that can be touched, while software are instructions and applications, e.g. Word. That's great. That's lovely. That's very interesting. So from what we have here, is it just GSS, Peggy, and Girls Secondary School, to say GGSS, to say, are they the only 2 schools here? For those of us who are just joining, please just type that in. Type that in the chat. And so I don't know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, also use yeah, that's great. We will get back to some of these questions, but permit me to just run through some of the things that I'm going to learn today. We are going to look at file management, Microsoft Word, Excel, Google Docs, how to collaborate online, and how to save your work properly. On the other hand, we are also going to look at communication. Just give me a minute. Let me get that. I need to go to session 4. On the other hand, okay, great. So that's on. We're going to touch on communication briefly, and then some of the things that we are going to do is the types of digital communication, professional email writing, the types of digital communication, professional email writing. I believe you can see that now. Google Workspace Google Workspace, the whole Google whole thing, and how to collaborate real time. You know, we're in the digital world, and it's very important that we are having meetings like this, even though we are not at the same place it at the same time, right? We are at very different places in different schools, and we are here collaborating and talking. And so we are going to really look at what are the basic foundations and building blocks of this particular digital foundations. And lastly, we are also going to look at how do you stay online. Permit me to start. I believe these slides will be shared across, so we would all have access to these slides. Permit me to start with communication. What is communication? Can anybody type in the chat box? Can anybody type in the chat box? If you know what communication is, just help us and write it quickly. Please let's make this as interactive as possible. Because of our numbers, I really don't want us to unmute and begin to ask questions so that great. So while we are typing, permit me to just say that communication is when information, I'm making this as simple as possible, right? Where anybody, even a 5-year-old, can really understand what we are saying. Communication is simply the passage of information from one party to another party. Communication is simply the passage of information from one party to another party. Let me give a very important example that is happening right now as we speak. There are people from GGSS, right, who just joined us and who answered beautifully my first question in the chat today. They are the receiving end. They are another party, and we here at Induce Tech Foundation, are one party. We are the ones actually sharing, giving out information, and you are receiving information. What it means is that communication is not complete if more than one party is not involved. That's one. Number two, if there's no information that is being passed from party one to party two, or party one to party, how many are we now? Almost 20 something. If we are all here on this call, and I'm not doing any form of sign language, neither are you doing any form of sign language, or neither are we doing any form of sign language, or we are not watching a video, you are not seeing slides, you are not doing anything, and we are just here, just looking at one another, or not even looking at one another, then it's not communication at all. It is not close to communication. Now, that is the basic foundation of what communication is. Digital communication is just simply taking that amebo that you do with your friend. Right? You are party A, and something happened in your school, and someone didn't come to school yesterday, and you told them today, oh, these people came and we did this thing. We used teacher so and so's phone. That whole thing. If you carry that communication online, that is what we call the digital communication. And that is simply what we are doing today. You are connecting via laptops, via desktops, via phones, via teachers' phones, and all of those things. Great. It's good to see some of you at GSS student Wadaya. I can see some of the students coming in. Great to see you. So this whole thing that we are doing is the same thing that we could do if we come to your school and we are physically standing in front of you. That is not digital communication. If I were in front of you now in your class, that is not digital communication. That is real-time offline communication. Digital communication is carrying this communication online. Do you understand? So doing what we are doing, a lot of us know these things, so it's not like it's anything. Some of you are on TikTok, some of you are on WhatsApp, some of you are on Facebook, some of you are on Instagram. They said that Gen Alpha doesn't used to do Facebook again. That's for old people like me. So I doubt if many of you are on Facebook. Yeah, but I doubt if many of you are on Facebook. But yes, that is what digital communication is about. It's basically about communicating with people across the board. Now, as you grow, there's one very important thing that we have to know about digital communication. There are like three types of digital communication, as it were. There's the text, there's the audio, and there's the audio visual. There's the text, there's the audio, and there's the audio visual. Sometimes there's just visual. Visual can be those flyers that you see when you are scrolling through. They don't scroll through, there are no flyers on TikTok, but that one they'll add audio, so that's audio visual. Visuals are when you are scrolling through Instagram and you see a flyer or blah blah blah, or you have seen a Reduce Tech Bridge Foundation flyer. That or what you are seeing on the screen as I'm sharing the screen outside of my voice, that is the visual communication. Now, what TGSS had shared to us in the chat box. That's an example of text digital communication. There's the audio when you are listening to me. As you are listening to me, if I remove my video right now and you are just listening to me, that is audio communication. Then there's audio visual, which is the combination of you watching me speak, watching my gesticulations and all of that, and at the same time you listening to me speak also. So that video, that visual and audio is audio visual. That's what we call audio visual communication. Beyond that, there's one very important thing that you need to know how to do in this life if you are ever going to leverage the digital space. I hope a lot of us know that by the time you are done with school, university, or even your secondary school, a lot more things are going to change in the world and we are going to be a lot more tech compliant. In fact, these days we are talking of AI compliance, so it's beyond just tech compliance. And one very important thing you have to know how to do is text digital communication. It is so important. A lot of us, because WhatsApp now gives us voice notes, because on TikTok you can come and do all this dance challenge and all of those things, you think you are communicating and it's okay. I'm sorry to inform you that you have to learn how to spell and spell well. You also have to learn how to communicate professionally and properly across the board. If you know how to write proper emails, then you can now know how to write proper prompts when we are talking of AI. And we go on like that. How many of us know the most popular email service in the world? Do you know the most popular email service in the world? Write it in the chat box. If you do, just so that we're not taking so much of our time with unmuting and muting. Please write in the chat box. I'm looking at the chat box now. What's the most popular Gmail? Great, great. Someone said Gmail. Anybody? Bridget, please can you introduce yourself? What school? You haven't introduced yourself before, so please.
Close the volume. Okay, mute myself.
Someone has unmuted.
Okay, GSS Abuja Atati Peggy.
Peggy. Oh, that's great. You had introduced yourself earlier, is it? Let me check. Yes. You had done that. Yeah. So you said Gmail. Ma, you are the teacher. We want we want the students. Is it possible to have your students participate and send some of these messages? Yes, please let them come. Let them come and send it. Someone said Gmail. Are there any other email services that we know? Let's go quickly. I can see GSS Buhari also rallying around their students. Thank you so much. Please type in the chat box what email services do you know?
Just do that now. Show your face on the camera.
Hi, GSS Buhari.
Hello, GSS Buhari. It's great to see you.
Good morning, sir.
So, what is the most popular email service that we have in the world? Do you know? Type in the chat box. Please let them just use the chat box so that. Where are you running to? Hello, GSS Babalada. It's great to see you again.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sir.
Good morning. Help me mute and write in the chat box quickly. What is the most popular type of email service if you know? Yeah. So while we are doing that, on your screen as I share it, you would see the 5 types of text, 5 types of communication, as it were. Generally, I had given you an overview first 4, and now there are 5 types of communication, 5 broad groups of communication. GSS Gwagalada, help me mute. We can hear you. GSS Gwagalada, please can you help us mute? Thank you. So, email, the first one that we have here is email. It's formal, it's professional. It's one of those things that you must use, you should know how to use, even as the days progress, right? You are not too young to learn how to use email. That's one of the best ways to communicate with your teachers and with people across from different parts of the world. The second one that we have here is instant messaging. That one is quick, that one is casual. How many of us know an example of instant messaging? Instant messaging is that I send it to you, you are seeing it now. And it can be smileys, emojis, or whatever. How many of us have an idea? Jesus Kogalada, you're not muted. Sorry, I'll help you from here. So, sorry, I've helped you. So, write in the chat box quickly if you know. There's one popular one that we use, instant messaging, where I just send you now, you just send it back to me. We don't need to say dear sir, hello sir, and all of those things. Is there anybody in the chat box? Yes, I can see a message.
Oh.
You said? Someone has unmuted. Google Mail. Yes, so government girls secondary school do say I said Google Mail. So Peggy and GGSS do say we are correct. Please, can we give them a digital round of applause? Please give them a digital round of applause. Go. They're here. They are Bridget. Oh, okay. No, Bridget had answered. Bridget is GSS, Peggy. So, okay, yes. So Google Mail, Gmail, they are the most popular parts of email servicing. Then instant messaging. There's one very important one that we use. In fact, it is so much used globally. It has put people like their MTN and co, giving them a run for their money as regards global communication, and that's what is called WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is what, no matter where you are in the world, if you download WhatsApp, you can have real-time. Yes, so GGSS do say also, this is me clapping for you. Give them a digital round of applause. Go, you see one emoji, something like this. When you see an emoji icon, when you click it, you will see emoji. So give them a digital round of applause. God bless you, GGSS. You say you are my main people, you are my main allies here. So WhatsApp is a very interesting digital tool that we use for instant messaging. Now they send stickers, they send video stickers, there are all manner of things. Me, I don't know how to chat with stickers. So maybe some of you perhaps teach me some other days. Number three is video call. So face-to-face online meeting. It will not be nice not to mention Zoom because that's what we are using to do this particular video call. And so Zoom is an example. Of course, WhatsApp also has the video call functionality. Facebook. Does TikTok have? I'm not so much.
Not done this program before. You have done
TGSS, please, can you help me mute?
it.
I will help you do it from here. So, does TikTok do video calls? If it does, please tell me in the chat. I'm not very big on TikTok. So Microsoft Teams, yes, GGSS too. I mentioned, yeah, Teams. You can do video calls off of Teams. Then, okay, Skype. Yes, Peggy has mentioned chat. I love this whole energy that we are giving in the chat box. So let's continue. They are collaborative documents together. How many of us have heard? So these are documents where we can all work at the same time. How many of us have heard of Google Docs before? If you have heard of it, just give me an emoji reaction or type in the box. There's also what we call Google Sheets. These are some of the very interesting things that are now available to us today. Someone mentioned Microsoft Teams. You can also do, yes, someone mentioned also that Skype is now part of Teams. Thank you so much for being big on this whole thing and contributing to this class. So, collaborative document, there's Google Docs, Google Sheets. We are going to do it here as much as time will permit. And finally, project management. I'm a project manager. That is a world of its own. Some of you, how many of us know what APROCO is? ITK. People that you just want to control everybody. You want to talk, you want to be in front of teacher, you want things done properly. If you are that type of person, I'm also that type of person, and I'm a project manager. So that's that's one very, that ITK-ness, I too know, is one very important skill that project managers should have, because the work of a project manager or project management is just ensuring that you know what is supposed to be done, you know the people that are supposed to do what is supposed to be done, and you ensure that the people that are to do that particular thing do it, and they do it on time. So that is a very simple way to mention project management. There are many ways, there are many tools for measuring project management and the like, which is Trello, and the like. But we will move on quickly. Now, when we are communicating online, especially when it comes to email, right? When we're communicating online, especially when it comes to email, you can see your screen, email versus messaging. Just look at it and listen to me. You can read, look at it, read, and listen to me. So when you're communicating online, when it comes to emails, very importantly, you would see if you have seen your teacher send an email to someone or your parents send an email to someone, there's always this line, there's almost always this line that is often attached, often found in that email, which is kindly find attached, blah, 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 blah for your perusal. For example, kindly find attached the list of the schools that had attended today's Tech Bridge Foundation program in the document below for your perusal. If you are sending it to the Secondary Education Board or you are sending it to the Minister of Education, that type of document will be in that mail. How do we do that? What is attached? How do we attach it? It's often always either a Word document or a PDF, just things that contains text, or it's a sheet. So by sheet, when we talk about sheet and Excel, we're talking about tables. So for some of us that do not like tables and mathematics very well, you will like it. You are in the D2 world. You have to learn zeros and ones. And beyond that, you have to learn mathematics. And for some of you that say, oh, I don't like maths and all of those things, I promise you, if you spend money today, you like maths. If you spend money today, you like maths. If you have, throughout the week, if you have ever gone to buy something and you collected the correct change, you like maths. You just like maths. It's just the application of it that you are not so, it's just the application of it that you are not so sure of, and that's basically where we are. So can you see my screen? The anatomy of an email. So there are 5 essential parts of an email before we get back to word and stuff. There are 5 essential parts of an email. And remember when I said communication, when I described communication initially, I said, first of all, there must be 2 parties, at least 2 parties. One person most probably is going to be the sender. Depending on the context, the other person is going to be a receiver. Then information, a particular piece of information has to be passed from the person that is the sender, the party that is the sender, to the party that is the recipient or the receiver. That is very important. We can either be sender or receiver, and if no information is passed. And remember, let me say this for inclusivity and inclusiveness. Information is not just verbal stuff, and it's not just stuff that is written. There's also sign language. There's also some of us now that use emojis. There are different forms of communication. There's also the body language. So if I do this, let me do this, what does it mean? You can type it in the chat box. If I do that, what do you understand by this? If I do this, what do you understand by this? So there are sign languages, there are different modes of communication. So it mustn't be text, it mustn't be audio, it mustn't be video, and the like. Yes, I can see somebody has sent something on my chat. Let me look at it quickly before we get there. Salute, yes. GSS Peggy Rose salute. That's great. GSS Yangoji, thank you so much for also typing salute, and thank you for introducing yourself here. Thank you so much for joining and making this interesting. So 5 essential parts of the email. You want to send email. So let's say you are the sender, right? You are the sender. Then the first one is who is your recipient's email address? Yeah, salutations, TGSS. Do say, oh, is this salute? Yes, this is well done. This is thumbs up. This is well done. Yeah, so let's move on quickly. So 2 is the recipient's email. You have to have the recipient's email when it comes to an email. You cannot, for example, it is like wanting to talk to GGSS Tutsi, who have been very active, or GSS Peggy, who has been very active on this chat, and I either do not mention their name or I do not know their name. There's no way I will say what I'm saying and you know that exactly is for you. So in the digital world, your email address is like calling out the name, or better still, sending a letter. Some of you, the reason I'm not using post office, post box, and all of those things, as illustrations is that you were not born in that era of NIPOST at all. You were not born. I doubt if we show you what television look like when some of us were really younger, if you can even identify with what it is. The phone icon on the phones, as it were, some of you have never seen what a real wired phone looks like. So I'm shying away. So your detail, the recipient's email address, yes, is like the person's Instagram handle. Do you understand? I cannot send you a message if I don't know your detail, your Instagram handle. I cannot send you a message on Instagram or on WhatsApp. I cannot send you a WhatsApp message if I don't have your number. So that's the same thing with email. So you have to know your emails, the person that you want to receive that email, you have to know their email address. The next thing is the subject. Why are you writing this particular email? For some of you will go and write all the full thing that you want to write in that subject is in. No, that's not what it is. For example, if let me say something that will interest all of you now. If because of their participation, I want to send GSS Peggy and GGSS Duce two iPhone 17 now, one to GSS Peggy, one to GSS Duce. I'll now write confirm receipt for this one. Congratulations on your iPhone 17 price. Okay, in the subject, instead of writing all of that whole this thing, I'll just write TechBridge most active schools price. That will be my email. TechBridge most active school price. That will be my subject, and I will send it. I'll put GSS Peggy's email address there. I will put GGSS Duce's email address there. Then that's my subject. TechBridge most active school price day 2. That is my subject. So that's what you will see when a notification pops up. Then the next thing I'll say greeting. Dear, I can say best regards, or dear GSS Duce, or GSS Peggy. That's the greeting. Hello GSS Peggy, or dear GSS Peggy. Then I'll put a comma. Then I will go down the body of my message. Thank you so much for participating so much in our Tech Bridge program for day 2. On behalf of Chima Okoli and Induce Tech Foundation, we are going to send you an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Is there a phone like that? Yes, there's an iPhone 17 Pro Max. So we're going to send you an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Please send us a physical address so that we can rebuild the phone to you. Then that's the body of my message, right? Then the closing is best regards, comma, Chima Okoli. And I will sign it off there. You want to open an email then? So we are going to do that, and I'm going to send that mock message now. Please, so I'm not giving you iPhone 17. So this is so before all of us get very excited, I'm going to send you an email now, and we're going to try to share my screen as we do that. What we would do is, in the chat box, the first 2 schools to send me their email address I would use them for this particular email. I hope the screen is not sharing. So I'm okay. So do that. So we are trying to log into our email. Has someone shared? Please just help me check. Has someone sent their email? Help me check the first 2 schools that send their email address. Peggy and GSS Duce. That's perfect. These are the 2 people that are very active. One more time, I will beg you. Please, I'm not going to. I will write that we will send you. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll do hypothetical. Just go to home. I'll do hypothetical iPhone 17. So we're trying to just quickly go on and send that email. I'm not sending you iPhone 17, please. iPhone 17 Pro Max. But who knows? We may just, at the end of this whole at the end of this whole thing, who knows? You may just be able to get a phone or something from us, or one of, is this yours? Can we use this? So in this, so can you see my screen? If you can see it, please, can you see? Great. So this is how to send an email. We're going to be doing this collaboratively. That whole thing that I said earlier. So on your email, I would have loved to use a phone for some of us using phone, but it's just similar. When you see this pencil, this black pencil icon that wrote that there's compose beside, on your phone Gmail, if I remember correctly, you see it at the bottom right corner. Now, because this is a laptop, it is at the top left. Yes. So we're going with, I think I can copy from here. So I clicked on compose, right? Can you see the pop-up? Yes, so you can see the pop-up. I will go to my chat now and I will copy the first two schools, like they knew exactly. Yes, so what I will do is I will copy, I will show you different things. I'll show you different things that we can do. So for example, now I want to send to GSS Piggy, right? Can you see what I did? I did that. I copied and I pasted this thing. Now I'm going to show you two important functions here. This is two. This is who I'm sending this message to. There's this CC, if you see where my cursor is, and the BCC. This CC is that I want to tell daddy that I'm hungry, I'm hungry in school and I don't have money. Please, can you send 1,000 naira to my guardian? Let me collect it and buy. What do you eat now? Is it bread? Let me collect it and buy meat pie and soft drink, or meat pie and kunu. Let's get very Nigerian meat pie and kunu. And so I'm sending, let's say this GGSS Piggy Gmail now is my daddy's email. I put it here. I want to copy my mommy in case my daddy is not with his phone, so that my mommy can see it. I will come here and CC. Let me get the other message. So the other message now, let's say that after GSS Peggy, I have GSS Tupa here. So let me copy it. So let's for example now, this is my mommy's email, right? So this is my daddy's email. Then CC now, I want to copy my mommy so that my mommy will also see the thing. So I put my mommy's email, GSS Tupa. Then you see this, for example, this is my mommy's email. Then you see this BCC. This is my uncle. I have my uncle's email address. But I don't want my mommy to know that, and my mommy and my daddy to know that my uncle is seeing this email address. So if I'm going to send this email, right, my daddy will be able to see that I copied my mommy. But I want to also send my uncle, or my elder brother, in case my mommy or my daddy, they are not seeing. My elder brother has doings, or my elder sister has doings as firstborn, and they can also help. I will go and copy their email. Okay, I'm seeing something. Let me copy. So I'll copy my elder sister's email and I will paste it here. So you can see that I have copied the message. I will delete this for GSS to say, and you'll see this, it gives me that option, and I've put it there. So you see, I have sent to my daddy, I've copied my mommy, and I've added my elder brother or my elder sister. And that BCC means that they can see the email, but the other people cannot see them. Do you understand? That's what BCC is. Copy is that the person that you're sending to and the person that is copied can see that particular email. So I will write my subject here, Tech Bridge most active. Tech Bridge most active school price. So I've done my subject. You saw the subject here. There's this, you saw that line that demarcated now when I began to type that. So that's where I wrote Tech Bridge most active school price. Remember, your subject is the major thing. Your subject is the major thing. Please, I need to charge this. Your subject is the major thing that that you want the person to know, right? Your 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 subject is the major thing that you want the person receiving this email to know. Then you first start with a salutation. Dear GSS, GSS and GGSS, right? And that's my comma. I put a comma there. So that's my salutation. I hope, please, if you are not too early to learn this, you see how as I'm writing this, I hope this email, as I just typed, I hope this, Google had suggested this for me. This is very important, right? So in your phone, if you are using the phone, you just swipe. Well, let me just type it here. This email finds you well. Please, they don't have tab there, that's why. I know. Okay. So on your system, you use tab. You can just press tab. You could see. Yes. You see, as I had written, it had shown tab in between. On your phone, you swipe. On your system, you put tab or space. I hope this email finds you well. Then I go down. Your school has been, so this is my body of the letter now. Your school has been selected. Okay, sorry. Let me do this. Your school has been selected as one of the winners TechBridge most active. Let me even show you something. So let me do this. This is a way to copy. On your phone, you can press and hold. Me, I'm using my mouse and I'm pressing and I'm highlighting. So it has highlighted. Control C in my system is copy. I have done that. Control C is copy. That's what I use. Then I came back, I put my cursor back here and I'm doing Control V to paste. One of the winners, TechBridge most active, school prize. This comes with okay, there's a V there. So if I want to correct this now, I would right click on your phone. I think Google will just suggest it to you. So it has given me the right spelling. I've come here, I've clicked on it, and I've come and it has selected. This comes with a, please, if you are enjoying the class, give me an emoji response. Just so do a thumbs up. This comes with a hypothetical. How do you spell iPhones? This is the small letter. iPhone 6, iPhone 17 Pro Max SE. I'm putting SE so that you will not come and say there's nothing like iPhone 17 Pro Max SE. So I'm just doing it so that if you come back and say, we received this email, we say, oh, there's nothing like iPhone 17 Pro Max SE. Oh. I put hypothetical, but just to be doubly sure. SE full stop. Kindly reply with a physical address. You see, it has suggested it again for me. School address. I'll come and do something here. So you see, I had added an extra T. Find attached the document that contains so I'm to sign off, best regards. I want to sign off like this, not sincerely. Now let's even have this on the same line. So let's do something very interesting. I told them find attached the document that contains the list of the winning schools. But let's quickly, we don't have time, but we will do this. Let's minimize this and go and create a document. So there's a very interesting thing that we can't do here. A lot of us know about Microsoft Word, but I want us to do something very interesting. There is a collaborative, no, just give me a minute. So there's a collaborative tool that is just like Microsoft Word that is called Docs. So this is Google Docs. I'm entering Google Docs because my email is already logged in here. It has shown me this. Do I want a blank document? Do I want a resume? Do I want any of these type of things? I'll go to blank document. So this is what you would see if you have a phone. You can do this. Docs.google.com or just docs. Search for docs. The first thing that comes up here will be docs. So we have this here and we have this. If you look at it, since you can see my screen, you see all these file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, extension that you can see at the top left hand corner. That is the same thing that you would find on Word, on Microsoft Word. And because of our time, we just have to rush through this and we'll ask questions. So I'm just typing here winners. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not good. You can see what I'm doing, but so I can come here. Number one, GGSS. To say G. GG. It's also a government girls secondary school. GGSS to my people that joined first are supposed to even be before here. GSS, Peggy. Yo. So we have this, right? Now I want to save. I want to come and save. We are in file. We come down here to come down here to share, because this is a collaborative document. So what do I do? Let's save as docs. So I come to download and I go to docs. It's already downloading. Yep. So this is my downloads tab, and it is here. I go to this file extension, show in folder. So it downloaded in my I know. I hope you can see my screen. So let's say I've downloaded it, right? Let's get back to my email, Gmail. So see this that we had. I know it was already here. I just wanted to.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I'll try to get back to our
Yeah,
email.
please, what is the maximum numbers of?
I can hear you. That's a very interesting question. What's the maximum number of?
Please, what is the maximum number of persons that you can send at once? Send the message at once
You
to.
can send as many. I tell you, you can send. Gmail is improving, and so it's free. You can send a whole lot with the normal tool tab. You can send, I think, more than 30. Okay, there's a paid version and there's a free version.
Okay, sir.
The whole Google this thing. But with the CC and BCC, I can send to almost 30 schools at once. Way more than 30 schools at once with the free version. So you can share a whole lot. The last time I checked, when you are attaching a file, when you're talking of maximum sizes now, it used to be 25 MB. I don't know if it has been increased now.
Yeah.
So you see these attached files. I remember I said find attached the document that contains. So I want to attach that file that we downloaded.
Yes, sir.
Because of time, I'm rushing. I don't want to. Okay, so you can send up to 500 recipients per message. So 500 recipients per message. Because of our time and because I want us to
Okay, sir.
ask questions. So 500. I wonder who you want to send stuff to. So because of our time, I don't want to rename this, or do we even rename this? Let's rename. Should we rename? Let's rename this. So we'll go back. I'll go back to my. So it will not show. So let's go down. Let's go down and rename this. It will not. The thing is, if I want to attach this document right now, it's going to unscramble that name. So I wanted to rename that, but I wouldn't. So let's just do this as untitled document. But that's not the right way to title a document. Let's see if we can come here. So I'm attaching one document, but I know it has attached. Did I unshare? So I want to get back to my. Can you see my screen? So I've opened.
Yes, sir.
I've opened it in folder. I want to rename, because that's the right thing to do. Prize winners. Okay, so I'm editing the title, because sending a document like this with untitled this thing is not the right way to go about things. So I will come here, but you can still see my email. You can still see the email. So I will come back to my email. and I want to delete this. So I would delete this particular one that I have uploaded, right? You see, remove attachment. I'll remove it. I'll come back again to this, my safety pin. Do you know what safety pins are? They wrote yes. Okay. So this is safety pin. So you can see, add our email. I did not add your email. I did now. Your email is in BCC. It's there. It's there. The Chuku Levechi, yes. It is. It's in BCC. You get it. So this is prize winners induced.doc. So that's how it is. And I will hit send. You should get it in a few seconds. So how many of us are logged into our emails? Can we see that? Can we see the email? So there are other tools like, okay, great. Peggy has seen their email. That's very interesting. Remember, I said iPhone 17 what? Pro Max SE. So there's no phone like that, though. There's no phone like that. This is just, yes, we have received the GSS report. Great, great, great. That's interesting. So that's one very interesting way to send an email. The last thing I would just love to touch on, because we do not have time here, is safety tools. Oh, great, 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 great. I can see everyone has seen. So give a digital round of applause for yourself. So the last thing I want to do here is online safety. Please help me get back those. So the last thing I just want to touch here. The last thing I want to touch here. Can you see my screen? So how do we share this now? Yes, I want to share. I want to share just to do the online. Let's do entire screen. So can you see my screen now? Can you see it? I clicked on share the entire screen. Can you see it now? Okay, yes, that's come. That's come. So these are some of the other things. You said? No, I had rushed through both of them. I had done both of them. So we have done saving and the like. Excel, we have 6 more minutes. There's one thing. We'll still go back there before we should extend it. Okay, great. So please just give us a little more time and let's do Excel. Let's touch on Excel in a bit. So there's this other thing that you can use on your phone, whether it's on your phone or on your system. It is called Google Sheets. It is also like the online collaborative tool for Excel. It is very similar with Excel and it is the same thing. So I will go back to that email and I will share. So on your browser, right, whether on your phone or your system, you can just type sheets. Please, it's not poo-poo. on Google browser, on your Google browser, Chrome or any of those Google this thing. So it's sheets. It's not S-H-I-T-O. It's S-H-E-E-T-S. Sheets. It's not poo-poo. Not at all poo-poo. So you'll see different options here as we have on the screen. I want to use this so that they can just see my cursor. Do you understand? You can see my cursor, right? So I'm not using the touch screen capability. I just want you to know exactly where I am and what I'm pressing. So I will click on these Google Sheets and we'll get in. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. So it has opened. Let's do this. The first thing that I want to do is I want to name this particular sheet. We'll come here. So at that top point where my cursor was, that's where I clicked on and I was able to clear the untitled sheet. So a sheet is a document, a Word is a document, a Word file is a document, a PDF is a document. So permit me to not use sheets. Let me use documents now. For people that want to be laughing, you know, there's a very interesting joke in geography when they say what are the 9 planets and you get to Uranus. if you don't get it, forget about it. So that's the same way some people may be laughing when I mention sheets. So this is document. So document, I would still name it winners tech bridge. I'm just naming it anyhow, schools. And I hit my enter. And that is the title. That's what it is. Just because of our time, we would, okay. Do we still do the formulas? Let's not do so let me just show you simply how to use sheets. I'll just show you a few capabilities. I'm stretching this bar. I've highlighted. No, I can do this, right? That's what I did. That's what I did earlier. I just hope that they can see. So what I want, or let me first write in this cell here. When you click, I should double click. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. Yeah. So when you click on this particular sheet, you are supposed to see that your cursor in there on your phone. Once you touch it at the bottom where you have it, you see something like a formula and stuff like that. Just a bar where you can write whatever it is. So here we are going to come back to write what we wrote up there. Tech bridge. Tech bridge winning schools. Now, one very interesting thing you have to see about Excel or sheets, as it were, as we are talking about it, right? At the top, let me use my cursor because you can't see my hand. You see where this my cursor is dancing bar. You see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So that's the top column, the topmost column. You have all the columns labeled according to the letters, right? And you see this other dark place here, this other place here. So these are the rows. So underneath my y-axis, so this is the x-axis. We know math now. So this horizontal A, B, C, D. That's my x-axis. That's where you see. That's where each cell, and I'll tell you what a cell soon is. Each part is demarcated with letters. While here on the rows, the numbers, the vertical axis, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the like that. So that is it. Now you see this blue place that is highlighted, this particular place that is highlighted. So each of these intersections, each of these spaces, this box of box that you're seeing, they are called cells. So each of these boxes are called cells. Now I'll show you something very interesting. You see this place here, you see this place that I've highlighted, it is C5. So it means on the horizontal axis, it is under C, and on the vertical axis, it is under 5. So I know exactly which cell I am in. This is C5, right? We can all see it, but you can see it, do an emoji here. Let me do something very interesting. Now, I've clicked on this other one now. Can you see what is written up there? A5. We can all see it. So let me do this now. Let's say, let me come to A2 and write number of apples. I want to do something. Number of apples. So you can extend, I can extend this. Let me just simply extend this. So I've shifted the bars of A. You see what happened there. So number of apples, 2, we have, give me random numbers in the chat box. We don't have the time for that. And here is, here is 5. Let's say number of students that can eat the apples. I also want to extend this. Yeah. This is B2. You can also be looking at this point just to see as I'm clicking, you find out that that particular name is changing. One, two. If you want to go to the cell directly beneath, you can just hit enter and let's say 7. So this is for anything that you want to do as regards calculating and all of those things. You find it. You can easily do it in Excel here, and we are simply going to do a little mathematics here. This is, let's put it sum. This is the sum of both. Now, I'm just going to do a very simple formula. If I want to add before I confuse you, let's go a little bit back to the before it gets like a little complicated. Let me get back to this our screen, then we'll come back. You can see it's not, yeah. So permit me to get to the Excel just so that I don't speak so much English. So these are Excel formulas. This is what I want you to see. Excel formulas, they help you do maths automatically. They help you calculate things automatically in Excel. So common formulas, we are not even going to do average. We are just going to do very simple things. Common formulas that we have, sum is, for example, I want to add A1 to A5. I'll put equal to sum A1 to A5. I'm going to go back to our Excel and we are going to try it, but not A1 to A5 because I'm not sure we have up to A5. Let's do this. Let me even share the whole screen so I don't need to come back here. You can still see my screen, right? Yes, so I'm sharing my full screen. Now, that formula that we saw, from A1 to A5, we have, this is, let's say I want to add all of this, and let me just, let me put total here, right? Let me just put, do I add an extra tab? Do I add an extra tab? No, let's just put this here. Let's just put this here. Let's put total here. So total here and total here. So I want to find the total of this. This is A3. You can see it up at this right side. This is A3. This is A4. This is A5. Let's say you can see it changing up here as I click on it. So if I want to add all of this, I will come here and I will write. So this FX now that you are seeing, you can see where my cursor is the place where you write in formulas. In fact, let me even away. Let's say I had mistakenly removed my number 1 here, right? The one that I had written here. So I will come back. I can choose to type in here, or I can still even choose to type in up here in the formula point. So we are back. Our 1 is back. So I want to add cell A3, cell A4, and cell A5. So we are coming back here. I want to put my total here in cell A6. I come up here and I put where's my equal to here? This is not. It's not now. I've shifted now. I've shifted. Give me a minute. My keyboard is. It's not now. It's not the right. I press it without shift. It just gives the normal this thing. See, it's just one dash. So just give me a minute. Our equal to sign is running away. Let's find. You can see what we are doing, right? Okay. Still not it. So just give me a minute. Let's get back here. Don't worry. Let's hope that this works. So I've done that. Our equal to is back. So remember we said sum. Let me go back to that. So this is sum A1 to A5, right? But we don't have A1 to A5. So let me just copy it from here. So you just see the miracles that happens when we use Excel. So you don't need to start racking your brain. So this is A1 to A5. You can see that it has highlighted, but we don't have any value we have a value in A5, but we don't have any number in A1. A1 is tech bridge something winners. A2 is number of apples. So what we have is A3, where we have numbers are A3, A4, and A5. So I will come and delete this A1 and put A4 to A5. Then I will press. Okay. Sorry. It's A3 to A, so I will put A3. So you can see it's from A3 to A5. As I've done this edit, you can see that there's a yellow highlight. There's a yellow highlight across the board here. So I'll just press enter. And so what did it do? Did it add it for us? So someone should do 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 1 is what? 9. Did it do it very well? It did it very well. Okay, yes. So let's even add a little more. Let's come back and let's do A3 to A6 as GSS do say tried to tell us. Now we have a number in 9 and we'll hit enter. So, okay, so there's one thing that is missing. Who knows what is missing here? There's no equal to sign. That's what is missing. There's no equal to sign. So without that equal to sign, Excel doesn't know that you are trying to do a formula. You are trying to do a calculation, right? So as I put the equal to sign, what happened? It did this. That's it. Very interesting. Now you mustn't only add vertically, you can also add horizontally. So let's try that. Control V. No, let's do some. A3. Should we column? B3. And close my bracket. I was supposed to do that here. Sorry. Let me just show us. So for my CC3 here, I'm trying to put a formula that adds number 3, A3 with B3. Understood? A3 Sorry, I highlighted that. That's equal to again. This whole thing, A3, put column to B3, right? I click enter. What does it do? It adds A3 to B3. A3 to B3. I still did it in the wrong. This just from A3, I'll do this to B3 and I click on enter. So that is that 3 plus 1 is 4. Hey, did I hear somebody say snorkel or something? A4, let's do this other one. A4 to A4 and B4, right? We get the whole concept of what I'm doing, va? I click on enter. 5 plus 2 is 7. All of us understand what I'm doing, and let's do the last one. Control V. A5 and B5. Close our bracket and we hit enter. So do we have it? That's a simplistic way to use Excel just to add. Let's do something very interesting. Let's try to find the average of A. Control V. We all know what average is now. So A3, they are already giving me suggestions of A3 to A5. I want to do an average of A3 to A7 because that's where we have A3 to A7. So instead of doing all those 3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 18 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5, instead of going to do all of that, you see, it just does it directly for us, gives us 7.2. So someone should do that quickly. Maybe you have a piece of paper and do that. 3 plus 5 plus 1, you all know what average, how to calculate average now. We are all senior boys and girls. So 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 18 is 6, carry 1, 36. 36 divided by 5, 7.2, I believe. GSS calculator, are you on this? Are you on this tool with us? In fact, let's do this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do this. Let me show you 6 minutes more. Let me show you one very interesting thing that we can do with this sheet. So those emails that we got, you can see my screen, right? I'm trying to share.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to share, so I want to. It's fine. I'm trying to share, so I just want to add you. I want to add you there, so I'll go back to my Zoom. I want to see. I want to show you how collaborative this is beyond just chat. So I'm copying the first. I have the first email I got here, which is I'm doing GSS Peggy. I will write my message here because I'm inviting you to collaborate, right, on this document with me. Let me just write a message. Kindly, dear GSS, and GGSS. I'll come here. Kindly find attached a Google Sheet. I'm going to add all those emails for your This is a very interesting word. This word perusal, it just means that look at it and go through it, try to make sense around it for a perusal. Let me. Best regards. I'll still sign up again. Best regards, Shima Okoli for Induced Tech. Yes.
Sir,
We've already begun. Don't worry. We'll add Induced Tech as a collaborator. We'll add Induced Tech as a collaborator. We've already worked on this. You don't want us to do that. Because we've already, what's the Induced Tech? Give me a minute. Let me copy the other two emails that we have used. I hope you can still hear me. So I'm here. Yes. So I've added GSS to PA, and there's one last thing. Are people sending more emails? Okay, say, please, can you enlighten us more about Excel formulas? I just showed you what is possible, right? With the Excel formulas, there are 1,000,000,001 materials online, and you are still going to get videos from us, right? You are still going to get videos from us going into very sincere details as regards this whole Excel thingy and all of that. So this is just an introduction of what is possible. So I have GGSS Piggy, I have GGSS, I have all of this. And I'm going to send you a collaborate. Yeah, let me just leave you as an editor. So I will send this. I am what? Someone mentioned something.
Your kindly was not spelled correctly.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for that oversight. I have already sent it. Thank you for catching that and sending that. So you have this to play with. Work on the formula. Just use some. You can add. All of us have access to this sheet. So formula again. For example, I want to add. Okay, and the slides that we will share to you, your schools will have it. So we have this, how to do sum, how to do average. You can let's even try to use this last one. I think we've done sum, we've done average. Let's just do a last one here, as we call it a date. Because someone was saying shine more light. Now I want to I'm using this D sidebar. I'm using D. So I will come, I've highlighted D. This is what did it show me? D3. Let's do this again. Let me just show you that you mustn't add so we are here, we have highlighted this place, right? Come here and equal to A3. Where's the plus here now? This doesn't give me plus. It's not coming up. Just give me a minute. I'll find a way around it. We have a very interesting issue with our keyboard here that is messing up some of the signals, but we will just do what we need to do. There are different ways to kill a rat, even online. So, but let me gist you while I'm doing what I'm doing. There was a time I needed Naira sign on a document I was doing, and on that particular system that I had, I didn't have a Nigerian keyboard. And they'll just give me all this dollar and pound and all of those things. In fact, some of us should get angry and create our own system so that the default will be Nigerian. Do we even need to do that anymore? So default will be Nigerian thingy, will be a Nigerian thing. So I had to ask someone to send me the Naira sign on WhatsApp. Then I had to copy the Naira sign on WhatsApp to be able to use it. So how there are different ways to kill a rat in real life, there are different ways to also skin an antelope online. So these collaborative tools are very interesting. Some of you should have received, if you have received the email for collaboration, please open this sheet and type something inside there. So remember, I have done, on this particular one, on my FX, I did A3 plus B3 plus C3. So it mustn't be the same thing. It mustn't be just two. You can do it anyhow. So A3, 3 plus 1 plus 4 is 8. And no snorkel. Nobody's saying anything like snorkel around here. Let's okay, great. So for some of the people that I sent that collaborative link, are you here? Have you accepted? Kashia said, okay, so what will happen is after this class, as many emails are there, tell your teachers to send it on the group, and we will just create a sheet and add all of you. And add all of you if possible. So let me show you that it mustn't be symmetrical. It mustn't be all the same thing. Let me get back here and do the copying. I hope you are enjoying my class, and I hope I am not boring away. I hope I'm not boring you. I'm trying to be as fun as possible because I am a teacher in setting rights and I work a lot with young people. So let's do A3 and let's get back to get our plus. That's our copy. No, I just want to add haphazardly. Control C. So I just showed this particular one where you can pick this thing. It allows you do anything anyhow. So A3 plus C5 plus A8 and go again plus, I've not selected anything in B, but B5 minus. A lot of us don't know where minus is coming out from. Yes, minus A5. Let's do this. 24.2. You see this one, you can see what we did. A3 plus C5 plus A8 plus B5 minus A5. So see, it's where my cursor is. Where that formula, you see this FX where my cursor is dancing. It's not dancing a lingo. No, that's not what it's saying. It's just dancing. Please, if you can see it, indicate so that we know that we are all together. Indicate in the chat box. Can you see it? You can see 4 new messages. Okay, but could you see? If you can unmute and say yes. So if I want to save this file now, for example, and attach it to that email, right, that we sent, I'll come here down to download, and let me save as an X. Okay, let me save as a PDF, not an Excel file. So it's downloading. I'm going to reply to that message, and I'm going to give you an assignment, and that's it. I'm going to reply to the message, attach this thing that we played with now, and send my assignment there with that in that email, so that we call it a hot day. I need that induced tech. I need that induced email. You can still see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Is someone saying something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what
Yes,
are you
sir.
saying? No?
Come and say, make a comment at this at the Abuja.
Yeah, you were saying something. Someone was trying to say something.
So see that.
Oh, we'll do it.
I dey come back.
That's what someone saying. Have you people seen the collaborate? Have you people seen the? Have you people seen the collaborative document that we shared?
Reach your own.
1,000 naira. That
The
time.
schools that we sent to, have you seen? We are supposed to receive an email that someone is asking you to collaborate.
No, we haven't seen any email.
Check, coach. That's if you are GSS Peggy, check. The email is not from Induce though. We are going to send you. You can see my screen, right?
Hold the money. If you want carry, I go give am. Carry, yeah, give it, go return it to me. This is we are secondary school mate too.
You know, say you no go carry anything.
You go share if you don't carry woman.
So just give me a bit for my network. You can still see my screen, right? Yep. So just give me a minute. I think the network is. I'll just send an assignment and attach the file.
Okay, my.
But to carry the money give you, I said to the extent that we come one occasion for Abangula. I don't get money.
Yeah. I want to just send you an assignment. I want you to reply me my assignments. Let me put it that way. Yes, the message. Yes. You can edit that particular this thing now. Yes, you can edit the sheets, the document. Again, it's not poo-poo. Edit it. Okay, edit it live. Edit it. Write something. Do a formula. Yes. So if you click on it and do a formula. Yes, comment Girls Secondary School, do say. Let me get back there. And let's see. Let me get back there to that our sheet. Are you on the sheet now?
Sir, we have not seen the message.
From which school?
JSS Buhari.
You didn't send your email now. I didn't see you weren't part of the early commerce. Don't worry, we'll send you. In fact, after this, we'll send you. Okay, so every teacher, please, so that we don't take so much time and we can get back to class as time is already fast spent. Send me your emails in the group. We are going to send 2 assignments across the board that you are going to do with your students just to get used to both on Doc and on Sheets, on Google Docs and on Google Sheets. So we will do that. I'll send you an assignment. Do you have any question for me? If you have any questions, just type in the chat box because we are. You sent as a PDF. Yes, you can't edit that. You sent as a PDF. You sent as a PDF. So,
Microsoft SQL.
yes, but there's an email that was sent to you inviting you as a collaborator. Those first things. So this one I just sent. Yes, it's another email. It's another email, but we're going to send you assignments now with instructions with our induced email. So do well to drop your teachers who are in the group should do well to drop their email addresses in the group, the WhatsApp group, and we are going to see your assignments before 1 p.m. today. So thank you so much and God bless you. If there are any questions, I'll answer it in 1 minute and we call it a day.
What is answer?
Even if there are no questions, just tell me the part you enjoyed the most about. Yeah, I can hear you.
Good day, sir. My name
Good
is
day,
Yusuf
madam.
Ramat. I am speaking from JSS Karishim, and I want to ask a question. What is Microsoft Excel mainly used for?
It's used for organizing things. It's used for Is it for data collection, organizing things in tables, anything that's to do with table, whether it is Word, has it changed? Whether it is Word, whether it's class registers, as far as the thing has rows and columns, right? It's also used in advanced settings, right? In advanced settings, it is also used for data analysis, right? Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
In advanced
Yes,
settings,
sir.
it's used for data analysis. So we can collect data, how many girls, how many boys are here. Just keep separating it like that, then running some different type of things that we want to do around that. But sheets are great once the information that you are collecting would work in a table, in a row and in a column. Just use sheets, don't use Word. With Word, you can create tables and all of that, but you cannot actively have formulas and like paint different things.
Okay.
There are different very interesting things that you can do with Excel. But the most important things, in fact, Excel, you can export it to pie charts, to line graphs. There are lots of things, bar charts, lots of things you can do with Excel. So the key word between Word and Excel now is the data that you are collecting, the thing you want to write, is it going to work in a tabular format? If it's mostly in a tabular format, please use Excel or use Google Sheets. Do you have both mixture of essays and tables? Do you have mixture of diagrams and all of those, like all those other things? Once there are mixtures of essays, tables, comprehensions, all those type of other things, diagrams, use Word, use Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand? So
Yes,
leave
sir.
me with my last word. Google Docs is the collaborative tool for Microsoft Word. Very similar, do almost the same thing. The only thing is that with Google Docs, more than two people can work on the same documents at the same time. But in Word, only you that is in your system can have access to that document and edit it. So for Excel, Sheets, Google Sheets, again, it's SHEETS. Is the collaborative tool, the online collaborative tool for Excel. You can upload your Excel sheets to sheets, is even called sheets, to Google Sheets and have them in such a way that people from US, people from India, people from Iran, people from Pakistan, people from India, all of us can be working on the same sheet at the same time. But if it's an Excel document you are the only one in your local computer that has access to that file and that is editing it. So thank you so much for spending about an hour, 33 minutes with me. I hope I wasn't boring. Thank you so much. So please, our teachers, send your emails to the group, and we will send assignments and things that we can do together. Thank you so much. Please, when you are online, finally, don't share your passwords, this means with your bank details and all of those things. The internet doesn't forget. They will not remember that you are a child or anything. If you snap funny pictures that people are not supposed to see and you post it online, one day, all the things that you delete, they are still stored somewhere else. So one day, someone can just hack a server that has that particular image and your reputation is tarnished. Your bank passwords, let me even gist you as I close. My cousin, when he turned 18, opened a bank account, and when he was done with that bank account thingy, he collected his ATM card. And so today he collected his ATM card. Very young boy, impressionable. He didn't used to talk and ask questions so much. So someone called him claiming, hello, we are from so and so bank. You open an account with us. You just collected your ATM card, right? He said, yes, he collected his ATM card. Okay, so give me the numbers on your ATM card. Let's activate it for you. So he gave them the number at the front, gave them his name, and even gave them the CVV, which is the number, the 3 digits at the back. Nothing happened though because he didn't have money in there. But the first time the mom sent money into that account, just saw debit alert, 10,000, the whole 30,000 gone. What's going on here? Did I just hear one? He ran, he ran and he went to the bank and they asked him how that somebody did an online transaction there. Then he said that, but you called me and asked me to send you the numbers on the ATM card. And and all that. They said no, it wasn't from the bank. So please don't send your password to anybody. Don't send. There are no good people online. Just assume that there are no very good people online. A good person online will not ask you for your password. A good person online will not ask you to do a video call and show your sensitive body parts. A good person online will not ask you where you are staying and that you should turn the camera so that they see. We are in a very interesting world as the internet has turned us to a global village. The threats are also amplified. So thank you and God bless you. Thank you for spending so much time. Thank you, GGSS Dusage, for your message, your kind message. You said you don't have any question, but you actually enjoyed the Excel part where formulas and functions with operators were used. So thank you so much. Thank you. So tomorrow will be more interesting by 10 a.m. See you same time, same place, same venue. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. So permit me to stop my sharing, stop my recording, and end this meeting.